Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk all things fandom and we talk about them in a positive way. This is normally Throwback Thursday, but today we have a lot of news to touch on, so I thought we would do this video here. So we have to talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and the fact that the trailer has come out. What did I think of it? We have to talk about the Marvel drama going on in the MCU that may result in a completely new villain. We have to talk about the Ghostbusters Afterlife new title reveal. And then we have to talk about the possibility of a new Poltergeist TV series. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so Planet of the Apes now has a sequel to the ones that we had been getting. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. We've known this is going to be coming out, but we now have the release date of May 24th of 2024. The trailer looks amazing, and there were a lot of people that were concerned about this movie actually going to Disney and what that meant. Now, there have been some people complaining already about the effects in this movie not being up to par, not being as good as the other effects of the previous couple of movies that we had seen, Rise of the Planet of the Apes and all of that. I do, however, think they're wrong. There is probably some touch-up being made. They have a couple months till this movie comes up. And remember, editing in movies often happens right up until the time the movie is ready to be released. It is not uncommon for them to release a trailer that doesn't have all the effects entirely done the right way. But I challenge anyone to look at this and think that it is not huge on the special effects, that it is not amazing. Because honestly, I can't tell the difference looking at it from one movie to the next right now. And if they have to do any touch-ups of any sort, it's only going to improve the movie. I am super excited for the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes because I have always been a Planet of the Apes fan. I have literally seen every Planet of the Apes thing that has come out. All the way from the cartoon, the movies, even to the TV show itself. This has been going on for years, and the Wahlberg remake, all of these remakes started happening. The newest group of remakes really upped the ante in terms of special effects and made it so that this movie has to keep that alive. If it went back to just men in monkey suits, it wouldn't work. The script, from what we see so far, the trailer looks amazing. Humans are now kind of the endangered species, and the apes are the dominant thing in the world. We can actually start to see where the older Planet of the Apes movies are coming into fruition in this, and it makes me super excited. Now we have the Marvel drama. The MCU has been having some problems with actor Jonathan Majors. He, if you didn't know, has been accused of domestic abuse. He has a trial that's going on that they hope to get out of the way so they could continue on and be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, playing Kang the Conqueror. This doesn't look like this is going to happen because unlike the Ezra Miller situation where The Flash was filmed before Ezra Miller had their breakdown, this is more of a thing that's currently going on. And scheduling conflicts are bound to happen. So, even if he is found completely innocent of these charges, it doesn't matter to the Marvel Universe because ultimately the Marvel Cinematic Universe needs him to be there when they need him. And what happens if he has an ongoing trial going on? He has to be there over being in the place where they're filming. So this kind of puts a damper on the whole Kang the Conqueror thing. So the current rumor going on is that they are going to change up the villain to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Give Marvel a brand new big bad. And who is that big bad? Well, it's Doctor Doom. Bringing in Doctor Doom as the villain is actually a stroke of genius because now you have the Fantastic Four coming in, and he is one of the top enemies of the Fantastic Four. However, I don't think he's going to be the main villain in the Fantastic Four movie, which is a very good thing because all the previous movies that have had him as the villain in the Fantastic Four movies have not done very well. So having him come in a different capacity, in a different way, would really help to improve the character in terms of how people are looking at him. Knowing that he could do other things other than be a Fantastic Four villain really helps with that character. And if they needed to bring in a more menacing character, I really can't think of anybody more menacing than Doctor Doom. I'm sure there's millions of them that you could do, but Doctor Doom seems like a pretty fair fit. So I'm super excited that they're going to possibly bring in Doctor Doom, and I want to know what you guys think on that as well. Next up, we have the Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel, which is now apparently called Frozen Empire. This is odd, and this could be some sort of name they're using for the movie while they're filming it. However, it would match the logo that has been going around. It sort of looks a little bit frozen. So having this be the title, it seems like it's logical. And this is what everybody is currently saying is going to be the title now. We'll have to wait and see, but I really do think it sounds appealing because now we could have the potential of a ghost that maybe instead of just making things terrifying might also bring in this colder element to it. Maybe the movie takes place during the winter, and that's kind of what it means. Maybe there's a frozen empire of ghosts that is now unleashed through some sort of global warming or something like that. I have no idea what they would actually do here, but the name itself is intriguing. And what we do know is that the entire cast is supposed to come back in this movie. The entire cast of characters from Ghostbusters Afterlife. And you can probably guarantee that a few of the veterans will come back as well. So the movie looks to be entertaining, and it looks to have a lot of fun with the Ghostbusters franchise. Maybe even moving it on to something we haven't seen happen before. Which I have no problem with revisiting old enemies and old things in movies. However, sometimes it is good to create something new. To create a threat that feels new, that feels menacing. And this looks like it could, in fact, do that. So I am super down to see what they come up with. And then we got to move on to our last topic. And our last topic is Poltergeist maybe getting its own TV series. And Poltergeist getting its own TV series is a very scary thing. There's only been a couple movies in my life that have ever freaked me out. The Shining did a pretty good job of it. Psycho did an okay job of freaking me out when I first saw it. And then you have Poltergeist. And Poltergeist really managed to scare me as a child. There were a lot of scenes in it that still haunt me today. And then there's the whole curse thing where it could have a real life curse around the movie. And all of that stuff actually makes for an utterly terrifying experience if you're watching Poltergeist. However, now there is a possibility we're going to be getting a TV show set in the same universe as the original movie. I don't know if it follows the original family. I don't know if we'll get that whole story, but it is set in that universe. Not a lot is known about it currently, but it looks like it is going to be a lot of fun because Poltergeist you could say a lot about, but at the end of the day, Poltergeist was always a lot of fun. The movie was terrifying, and even at its worst, in Poltergeist 3, which a lot of people think is the least appealing of all the movies, it still manages to hold its own. It still manages to have those moments. And Poltergeist is a great movie because of that. So having Poltergeist come in as a TV series, there's something appealing about that. And horror is getting a new outlook with all these movies turning into series. You have Chucky, you have Friday the 13th, you have the new Michael Myers one that's coming out. That's going to take place during season of The Witch, apparently. And now you get word that, oh, wait, we're going to have a Poltergeist one as well. I'm super down for this, and it's supposed to air on Amazon. So that is appealing in itself. I'm super excited to see where they go with that as well. Now, that's all the news that is news right now. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. What do you think of any of this news? Does it excite you? Are you hyped about any of this? Which one gets you the most hyped to think about? As always, we want to know what you guys think. So make sure you're leaving us that comment in the comment box below, letting us know what you think. Also, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button as hard as you can. It's free and it helps the channel and we appreciate it. Then Miko says we need more subscribers. You don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we do. Then friends, at the end of the day, I know you know and Miko knows that fandom is family.